Hey folks, and welcome back to another one of my videos. I'm Brendan from Bluelight, and over the past several years I've been coaching and supporting people for the police recruitment process. If you'd like to find out a little bit more, there's some links below: how to join my courses, how to join my Facebook group, which has got just under 6,000 people in it now, all supporting and guiding each other through the police recruitment process. I can hardly keep up with the posts. So if you'd like to join that Facebook group, link down below. So what's this video about? Well, welcome to York. I've just finished a day of coaching, one-to-one coaching with a client, preparing him for the police assessment centre, the search assessment centre. And you're probably thinking, what's all this about? Well, I'm going to share with you the model that we utilise for dealing with role plays, and actually this is the model we utilise for dealing with role plays in the new Metropolitan Police Day 1 Assessment Centre. So it's called CUDSAR. It's a conflict management model, which is for non-contact, which has been borrowed and adapted from the police sector anyway. A lot of public order officers will be very familiar with CUDSAR. And what it stands for is that we confront the issue, so we make it very clear who we are and why we're there. Understanding, so in the 5-minute preparation phase we get a little bit of information. The understanding phase we need to collect more information. Now, those of you who are my clients know that I give you a lot of very specific guidance on exactly how to frame those questions. We're going to use 5WH in a simple to complex way, and we're going to TED-pie them. I know that might sound like gobbledygook to some of you, but for my clients, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the important thing now is to define and summarise. So we're going to summarise the incident, and then we're going to match that against whatever policies or guidance that we have that we can access at the West Shire Centre, or if it's Met Police Day 1, any policies and guidance which they've given you as part of your 10-minute preparation phase. For those of you doing search, it's a 5-minute preparation phase. So once we've done that, we're going to match all of this information against those policies, which is then going to allow us to go to the S part of CUDSAR, which is solutions. Now I talk there about EPA, so some solutions that are enforcement-based, prevention-based and advocacy-based, and once again my clients know all about that. I'm not going to give you some examples of that, but we should be starting off our solution phase with something along the lines of, based on what you've told me and based on my knowledge of the guidance on the policy on, this would appear to be a breach of, or this would appear to be a situation where I can support you with, and then you put your solutions into place. Now we need to be able to determine how we're going to assess and monitor those solutions. No point in implementing solutions if we're not going to assess and monitor them. So all of these things, by the way, link into the competencies. I've matched them all against each other. They all link beautifully into the competencies, whether it's the old style competencies for search or the new style competency and values framework. So there's a specific phrase that my clients are aware of there that we use for the assess and monitor stage, and it's the same for every role play. It doesn't change, and that's the beautiful part of much of this, is that it's just a template. It's a script you can utilise to deal with any problem at the Search Assessment Centre, and it's a script that you can utilise and adapt and approach you can use for the Metropolitan Police Day 1. And if any of you are thinking, well, surely just going in with a script where you know 80% or 90% of what you're going to say and you're just going to fill in the gaps, surely that's cheating. No, it isn't. It's exactly how policing works. I was 28 years as a police officer, last 13 years as an operational inspector in Greater Manchester Police, served in 3 forces, I've done an attachment with the Home Office, I've done all sorts of stuff. And during my 23 different roles that I had in the 3 forces and the Home Office, the one thing I worked out about halfway through my career, actually probably a little bit before that, is that whatever role you're in, you have a set of scripts that you use all the time. So as an inspector, there's certain things that you'd be saying just about every day. So perfect that script so that no matter what the scenario is, you can just roll out certain out of your back pocket, pull them out your back pocket and fire them at the person involved. So in that respect, this is no different. So what that enabled me to do as a police officer is know with confidence that I could go into just about any type of scenario and I would have a script or an approach for it, which linked in with the legislation and the requirements of the various codes of practice and was compliant with them, so that if I was ever queried about my actions, I could say, well, based on the information and intelligence I had access to, and then I'd go through the national decision model, which is another completely different video. But this CUDSAR framework here, if any of you know the NDM, you might be thinking, actually that kind of fits every stage of the NDM. And it does, because it's such a beautiful model to utilise, because it came from the police sector in the first place. So there you go, folks. I hope you found this useful. A teaser taster, really, because if you want the really good stuff, if you want those scripts, then they're accessible to you, my fabulous clients. So some of you watching this might be my clients already. Go to the client-only group, go to the online course, where you'll be able to access all of the scripts and all you need to be able to deliver CUDSAR beautifully. And that's what you're aiming to do. Because once you know this stuff inside and out, and you can repeat it without really having to think about it, it means you can focus on the new bits of information that you get in your prep stage and not have to worry about what you're going to say in terms of challenging inappropriate behaviour, or how you're going to deliver the solutions, or how you're going to wrap up the role play, or what order you're going to ask the questions in and how you're going to ask them. You know all of this stuff. It's all ingrained in your DNA. So folks, hope you like this. If you did and you're watching this on YouTube, I think it's subscribe button. Is it up there somewhere or up there somewhere? Wherever. And if you're watching this on Facebook, please do like it. And like I said, if you'd like to join that Facebook group and nudge it over 6,000, so it's March 2019 at the moment. If you're watching this in August 2019, we're probably at 7,000. Wow. But if you'd like to join the group anyway, click on the link below. If you'd like to find out more about my courses, click on the link below. So from York, signing off here. I shall see you soon. Bye-bye for now.